So we're super excited to be getting the Realising Potential Development Framework started next week. Really, this is a continuation from the development work we had done pre-COVID. For us, Realising Potential, it is our purpose. It's really important to us to realise the potential of every single person in the organisation. It's a big goal, but we think it's possible. But we think it starts with you guys in terms of our leadership group, right? In terms of the program we have laid out, it's a 12-month program that actually has monthly installments. It's going to be headed up by the talented Kingston, and I think he will be ideal for facilitating the small group sessions that are really going to get us thinking and going to get us learning and helping each other. The goal of the program is to learn, to get insights, and use those insights to put them into actions. So what we're going to do in advance of each of the monthly sessions, we're going to issue listening lists. So we'll issue some content for you to listen and reflect on in advance of the group session, right? What we want you to do is actually listen to that with your own company and your own business and your own team and your own role in mind, so that you're trying to take some insights from it. It's not about writing page of notes. You might listen to something for half an hour and you might take one insight. Somebody else might listen to it and take a different insight. So it's very personal, right? But if you capture an insight, there's a chance you can use it in terms of an action. So Ian is going to talk you through some of the content we have lined up for you in advance of the first session. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to hearing the outcomes.
Thanks, Pete. I am equally as excited to be involved in the Realising Potential Framework, a fantastic initiative. Here we are in the middle of COVID 2020. The reason you're watching this video is because you're a leader in our business, and we want to create some safe space for you to explore and to learn together with us in an environment that brings our principles to life for you, for our people, and for our businesses. The aim of this is to give you materials every month before our sessions, short on duration, high in impact, mixture of videos, books, PDFs, book summaries, TED Talks, podcasts. So the first session we're going to do is going to look at principles as a concept. And we have a video on Who Moved My Cheese, a Spencer Johnson classic, and that's all about leaders preparing for the inevitable, which is change. We then look at the 15 principles from the book Legacy, James Kerr's expose on how the All Blacks prepare themselves and what they live by. Fantastic classic. And a video, then a short video by a guy called Brian Johnson on how he's brought 5 of his favourite of those principles to life. So something practical for us to kind of apply back into our businesses. And then last but not least is a Blinkist book review by a guy called Ray Dalio on principles. And this is a classic again on creating principles for business and life to live by. So the more you bring yourself to this, the more you're going to get from it. I would suggest you prepare by way of properly looking at these. You don't have to take copious notes or anything. It's about being ready to interact and to share your learnings so that as a group we can get more insights and we can bring real action back into our business. So have a quick look at what our leaders are already saying about how the principles are applying in our businesses, and we'll catch you on a quick summary at the end.
For me as a leader, the principles are a little bit like the Northern Star, and what I mean by that is that they are permanent, reliable and always there. As well, I can look to them as a guide when I need some light shed on a situation or some illumination. I think as well the fact that they were developed by my colleagues and myself in the Broadlake group of families means that I know the values and the behaviours that we were hoping to drive when they were developed and put together. So I know that whenever I lean into them, that they will guide me in the right direction and take me to the right place. The impact of the principles on the advanced community care business is constantly growing, and I think we've really started to see the huge impact over the last few months. We've recently, I suppose, concentrated on principles 1 to 5 because of how important developing and building relationships within advanced community care is. I think as well we are obsessed with our business-specific principles of our people, our customers and our clients, and looking at new and better ways to serve that triple aim. I think the impact can be seen in the results of business growth and development of new verticals, and also in the feedback that we are getting from our customers and our clients and also our people.
For me, the principles are how we do things, which is essentially the culture of the business. Trying to build and develop a culture in a business can be very difficult, and the principles have provided us with a roadmap to do this. With the principles, we're able to articulate internally and externally what our culture is and how we expect our people to go about their business with their colleagues and also with customers. The greatest impact of the principles in our business is that they cut through the noise and force people to rise above the tasks. They've helped create clarity in our business, ensuring people understand their role and the roles of others too. This has been especially true in the last few months, dealing with the daily distraction of COVID. And when I look back on what has got us through this period, it's all in the principles. Respect for money, be selective with resources, I roar, be different, brave and confident.
The family principles define us as individuals and as a team, our culture and behaviour. By truly living the principles, we know we are sharing the same values, vision and goals, and have greater chance of success in achieving these. As a leader, the principles help me to focus on what matters, what I need to work on and develop within myself first and foremost, and within my team. The recent months really tested us as a health and social care service provider, ensuring our services at the front line remained open and safe. By having the principles to lean into, it strengthened us as a team, helped us make brave and swift decisions, and in our most challenging times, they helped us keep our shape and emerge stronger and even more resilient.
Our family principles, to me, are about being part of something special and unique. Since the principles were developed 2 years ago, they are a constant reminder to me, as a leader, how I need to show up and behave each day. Since we've started applying them in our daily lives, it has made my communication and engagement with others more honest, focused, and overall more productive.
The family principles are not just words on a page. They define who we are and how we do things around here. More importantly, they unite us in a way that no other tool ever could. Their strength lies in their humanness and accessibility. Day to day, they allow decisions and conversations to happen more fluently and with confidence. Overall, I feel they define our decades of learning.
So you can see the principles are already practically alive in our businesses. Listening to our leaders, whether it's in TTM and Paula saying that it has united us in a way that nothing else could, or Laura saying that we're even more resilient because of having these to lean into. Brendan saying that we've had to pivot our business and people's ability to take responsibility, and IROR. Sinead making it very personal and saying that I'm a better leader because of these to lean into. Olivia seeing that it's helping us unite and grow our business, so already really practically in play. As a leader now, we want you to be in a position to bring this forward and pass the best of learnings and the best of habits onto our people. We want to bring the principles alive and to life in all our companies in a way that makes it something that people can be proud of, people can associate with, and it can unite us to grow our businesses, grow our people, and realize the potential. So be prepared, take the time to go over the material and come ready. We look forward to seeing you.